The British government has introduced a new bill in an attempt to continue its plan of sending asylum seekers to Rwanda. The first batch of asylum seekers flying to Rwanda was stopped minutes before their flight was supposed to take off in London. It was halted on the intervention of the European Court of Human Rights, the ECHR. The new British bill would give the UK government the power to ignore rulings of the European Court located in Strasbourg.
This government will not be deterred from doing the right thing. We will not be put off by the inevitable legal last-minute challenges, nor we will allow mobs, Madam Deputy Speaker, to block removals. We will do everything necessary to keep this country safe, and we will continue our long and proud tradition of helping those in genuine need.
More than 25,000 people arrived in Britain last year on small boats via the English Channel, according to the British Defence Ministry. In April, Britain and Rwanda signed a deal that allows London to send those arriving irregularly to Rwanda to outsource their asylum process. The plan was aimed at discouraging desperate migrants from attempting to enter the UK. But rights groups and activists in both countries are opposing the plan.
We consider again this being, the UK failing to comply with this, with international law, evading its fundamental obligations to asylum seekers, people seeking asylum and safety. And we just want to reiterate that access to asylum should not be and is not contingent on the mode of arrival, how people arrive in the countries that they seek asylum, nor is it contingent on the nationality of the person or people seeking asylum. And therefore, we want to continue to advocate for the United Kingdom government to consider more humane offering and providing protection to those that need it the most, rather than going ahead with this deal.
The first flight was cleared by the British courts to deport asylum seekers to Rwanda, but the European Court of Human Rights intervened in the last minute to block the departure. Britain left the European Union following a 2016 Brexit vote. The European Court of Human Rights, though based in Strasbourg, is an international court and not part of the EU, meaning it can still hear UK human rights cases.
Every single court in this country said, there was no obstacle that they could see. Nobody in this country, no court in this country ruled the policy unlawful, which was very, very encouraging. There was this weird last-minute hiccup that we had with Strasbourg, and let's see where we get with that. I've read some interesting legal commentary about that, but we're very confident in the legality of the lawfulness of what we're doing, and we're going to pursue the policy.
The British government claims the Rwandan deal is vital to secure its borders and to resolve the problem of illegal human trafficking.
Other countries are doing a similar thing. The US is trying to send people from Mexico to Spain. This kind of partnership, I think, would be good for Rwanda, good for the UK, and the only way one of the only ways we have of dealing with the people traffickers.
Rwanda was not a British colony, but it became a member of the Commonwealth in 2009. That brought it closer to the United Kingdom. There are widespread concerns about Rwanda's human rights record. Many believe the deal of sending migrants thousands of kilometers away will set a wrong example.
Well, it sends a very negative message, and of course we're worried about the precedent. This is the United Kingdom. It's a major leader and has been since the end of the Second World War in developing the international legal principles, particularly the right to claim asylum. We would see that not only as extremely disappointing for the United Kingdom to do that, but it does set a precedent when many parts of the rest of the world are actually advancing their conventions. It will be very, very troubling for the United Kingdom to withdraw its leadership in meeting these international standards.